All right, boys. We are live. I really should have been doing a video right now, but I've been pumping out so much damn videos, so many damn videos. I figured, you know what? I dropped a video earlier. I can do a video about Fluffy and RDR after the stream, potentially, if I'm really feeling froggy. I dropped a banger yesterday. I dropped that at the end of the stream, right? Yeah, I believe I did. That video exploded. Absolutely, positively exploded with insanity. Over 30,000 views. Exploded for me. We are creeping up on 42,000. We just hit 40,000. We're already creeping up on 42. We hit 40. We were at like 39,000 on Saturday night and some. And we're almost at 42. I just been dropping heater. I told you guys. I knew this was going to happen. I told you. I already marked you as absentee, Robin. Joe, don't you dare make me wait another minute. I'll give you one more minute, then I'm watching Power Slap. Excuse me. I'm a little bit bummed out, man, but I understand. I'm a little bit bummed out. They announced Fluffy versus RDR. I wanted Khamzat quick turnaround against RDR in Abu Dhabi. So, yeah. Give you one more minute. Okay, read that extra. Yeah, getting extra bummy around here already 1 minute in. I mean, seriously, getting super bummy. RDR versus Anthony. Thoughts? I'm leaning Fluffy. Joe, you've been dropping some bangers. Thank you, Joe. Why didn't Dana make Khamzat de Ridder at 321? They probably just wanted to build up the fight more, I guess. 50K subs by December 31st. Hopefully before then. Joey speaking facts. What did the UFC fumble the Khamzat Abu Dhabi matchup? UFC doesn't want to pay him his guaranteed $3 million in pay-per-view points. Was never going to happen. I'm just bummed out, man. I want to see an active Khamzat, and for whatever reason, the UFC decides not to, and then everyone's going to blame Khamzat for not being active. What a disgrace. But sounds like you're speaking from a place of knowledge there. So, it doesn't surprise me. I really think, like, I'm going to talk about this when I make my video. I think they're saving him for Paramount. I think they saw the numbers he's pulling. Khamzat is a mega star. I'm telling you guys right now. I know this sport. Why would I just say this to like there's going to be some people that are like you're just biased and you like Khamzat. I can tell that Khamzat is a mega star. And maybe not everyone will come around to it, but they will after the next fight. And I'll be like, "Well, I've been saying this for a long time," and then people will act like it wasn't even that good of a take. Khamzat is the face of the UFC right now. No doubt about it. RDR going to walk through Fluffy and beat Khamzat by rear naked choke. I think Khamzat would beat RDR and Fluffy in the same night. Joey, some YouTubers are following your lead in May topics. You made some changes in this community. What do you mean? Who's following? I've always been a leader, man. I've always been a leader. But what specifically are you referencing? You must be referencing something. I really want a Khamzat versus RDR, but RDR doesn't deserve a title shot, bro. I feel like the division deserves a title shot. Yeah, I feel like Imavov Barajo should get the title shot, specifically Imavov. Do you see Khamzat as double champion? I don't know. Now, Joey, you already know the narrative with that Khamzat fought RDR. They would say undeserving title shot when Khamzat doesn't fight. They would say unactive. Yeah, no matter what. Bro, recently started watching you. You're funny, Ash. Keep it up. Thank you, bro. I'm glad you found the channel. Happy to have you as part of the community. You tweeting Khamzat should be pound for pound #1 over Ilya is a brain dead take. Well, you don't know what pound for pound means then, buddy. But that was partially a troll job, but also partially believed it as well. Thoughts on Holland Mallet? I almost read that as a Malloy. That's why I paused. Fucking Holland on another main card. Holland on a main card. Yo. About time Camille showed up in this community, man. About time Camille showed up around here. Barely even popped in on Saturday night. When we built up to that for years. How's the beard look, boys? I trimmed it up a little bit today. It's not perfect. But damn, right there it looks perfect. Still a little wild in the front, as you can tell. I got a curly beard. It is what it is. So, loving the content lately. So much easier to get through my workday watching you destroy these clowns in the MMA community. What'd you think of the video? What'd you guys think of the video from last night? I dropped it as I ended the stream. I thought it was a heater. And, yeah. I don't even know. I'm not even green anymore. Need Affy, member dono, book me. I'm still waiting on that 1K dono, brother. Khamzat is the most exciting fighter in the UFC for sure. It's a bummer that Dricus performed so poorly it brought down Khamzat's performance. Facts. That's facts. DDP just fought to survive. Anybody that can't see that, I genuinely think is brain dead. If you can't see that Khamzat actively decided, I'm not going to get into a brawl with Dricus Du Plessis, the dude who finds a way to fluke every win. And if you can't see that Dricus said, I'm not going to get submitted, I'm just going to survive, then we didn't watch the same fight. Ogre Online with the $10 super chats. A while ago, DC was saying the wrestling is important, and MMA Che and others were calling him stupid. Pig was also, and it made me feel a lot. Motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about. DDP got exposed. DDP got brutally exposed. I'm thinking about making a video literally called Dricus Du Plessis got brutally exposed at UFC 319. I could go off. It'd be like another post fight, just going off for 20 minutes, man. I could talk about this fight till the end of time. I'll be riding this high for a bit. I'll be riding this high. People are fucking stupid, man. I'm telling you. I've been saying it for long. Fish nerds can back me up. Even though me and fish nerds don't always agree. Fish nerds, how long have I been saying it is follow the leader in the MMA community? It is follow the leader in the MMA community. It is follow the leader in the MMA community. Anybody who's been watching this channel for over 2 years knows since the very beginning I said it's follow the leader. That's all it is. That's all it fucking is. Everyone just parroting each other and regurgitating each other. No independent thoughts. So, what'd you think about your boy Dean Thomas on commentary? I heard one part of it when I was rewatching it for the timestamps for the fouls. And, man, it was god-awful. So, Dricus didn't perform well by any means, but it's weird how people are shitting on him. He went longer than any other fighter against Khamzat. 5 rounds with that guy is a long time. Yeah, I just think it's a perfect storm because people are blaming Khamzat for it being boring. So the people who are like, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Dricus fought defensively and Khamzat fought smart. And I just think also the fact that the majority of people were picking Dricus and for Dricus to go out there and take an embarrassing loss like that, even though it's not really that embarrassing, it's just he's a victim of circumstances. But at the end of the day, I really do believe Dricus is like a fluke champ. I know it sounds crazy. I think he is basically the next Ronda Rousey in a weird way. The Edmund Tarverdian. Like he had the perfect storm. Lots of favorable matchups. Derek Brunson in his prime, Merck's Dricus. If Dricus would have ran into Jared Cannonier on the run up, Jarrett would have starched him. So, thoughts on Luke Thomas's recent comments? I haven't heard them all, but him saying, if you were underwhelmed by this, you're a fucking casual, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, you are a fucking casual. If you hated that fight, if that's your number one talking point, you are a fucking casual. Because the point is, you don't have to jerk off and say, oh my God, that was the greatest fight I've ever seen. But as an MMA fan, you could be like, holy fuck. Dricus has been undefeated for 8 fucking years. He's gone out there and wrecked everyone and finished everyone other than beta male Sean Strickland. And for Khamzat to do that to him was insane. But instead, everyone wants to harp on how boring or exciting it was. It is a massive double standard for Khamzat Chimaev. He is a victim of his own success. Ogre Online, they give it the $5. They all kept saying the corny white guy piano joke, and the idea that people were trying to say wrestling doesn't matter is very strange. It makes no sense. Dude, I know. I made fun of it in my prediction video. Oh my God. You know how satisfying this is, boys? I might have to post this on Instagram. The fact that I have back-to-back videos. Khamzat Chimaev will run through Dricus Du Plessis at UFC 319. Next video. Khamzat Chimaev just ran through Dricus Du Plessis at 319. I'm posting that on Twitter right now, boys. I gotta like find a way to post that on IG, but I don't know if it's not the right aspect ratio. Let's see. Let's post that. Thank you, Ogre Online, for the $5. I appreciate it. I really greatly appreciate it, my friend. Might just be the greatest back-to-back videos I have ever dropped in the history of my YouTube channel. Thank you everyone for supporting independent MMA media, and for the haters, just know you are safe because I allow you to be safe. I allow you to be. There we go. I think that's a heater right there. Thank you to everyone for supporting independent MMA media, and for the haters, just know you are safe because I allow you to be. And then I said, might just be the greatest back-to-back videos I've ever dropped in the history of my YouTube channel. Boom. That's going on Twitter right now. That's going on Twitter right now. Oh, that's a banger. Oh, that's a banger. Oh, that's a banger. I mean, seriously. Talk about the best titles and thumbnails ever. I mean, that's just crazy. But shout out Ogre Online. Yeah, the falling piano. I literally said it in the first 10 seconds of my prediction video. Get DDP by falling piano, man. Shut the fuck up. It's the corniest joke ever. That is the corniest joke ever. Excuse me. Excuse me. How come Merab don't get hate for his decision style? He does. Merab does get hate. But he didn't get hate for his last decision style because it was against Umar Nurmagomedov, who's a Dagestani. That's why. So, Pat Matthews, thank you for the 99 cents. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for the 99 cents, Pat. All right, let me scroll back up real quick. My BJJ instructor couldn't stop laughing watching DDP look helpless on the ground. He had no fundamentals off his back and thought he could muscle his way like he did against Brunson. DDP sucks ass on the ground. I try to tell you guys going into the fight. DDP sucks. Maybe that's a bit harsh. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it. But DDP sucks in a way. So, Doggy-Stanny. Yeah, I'm going to start calling it the Doggy-Stanny. I'm going to start calling it the Doggy-Stanny. Let me scroll back up, boys. I missed a lot here. What American wrestler was ever entertaining to watch like Habib, Islam, and Khamzat? There's just no comparison. I know. I mean, well, GSP's Canadian. I enjoyed GSP, though. They must be crying and drinking to forget themselves. Joey Jesse on fire said that Khamzat never wanted to finish DDP in control, punish him to prove a point to everyone. That's wild take. Unclear if he was serious or not. Thoughts? I think partially is actually true. I think Khamzat wanted to prove a point on his cardio. Was about to say Ronda Rousey effect. It doesn't get arena fills. Morn Visser or Dave Lavelle. I'll take Dave Lavelle. Morn Visser looked like a lost fucking puppy dog. Looked like a lost fucking puppy. He had nothing to offer in the corner. So, the next interview is... Joey, as I predicted, as soon as Fluffy RDR gets announced, everyone starts clowning Chimaev, saying he was all talk about fight. Dude, people are just dumb, man. It's also mad disrespectful to DDP. You're basically saying he can only win through literal cartoon physics. Basically. Everyone is going to blame Khamzat for not fighting when the UFC keeps him out for some reason. I know. Just like they kept him out earlier this year. He was ready to go in February. Dude was ready to go in February, and they kept him out until August. What was the highest dono during the 319 stream? I don't remember. I think basically Affy came at the end with $500 worth of memberships. So 500 was what it was. Or did he actually drop a full 500 maybe? I don't remember. Who's the worst coach, Morin Visser or Tim Well? I think Morin Visser. He got 1-star pupil, let it go to his head. He had 1-star pupil and let it go to his head. And it is what it is, I guess. Controversial opinion, but Ben Askren was American closest to Habib and Chimaev and came to the UFC way too late. I don't think there's anyone that has the level of jiu-jitsu those guys have. Fluffy will take out the last Great White Hope. Fluffy for our 4th round bouncer choke on RDR. Mexicans beats. I don't know what all that means. John Kavanaugh or Visser? Probably Kavanaugh. Joey, Luke's analysis on Khamzat was basically that Chimaev is very beatable in the feet, and that was his performance against DDP was impression skill-wise, but nothing crazy. What about that fight proved Khamzat was beatable in the feet? Because DDP landed 1 fucking punch in the 5th round. Give me a fucking break. I'll tell you right now, again, I would take Khamzat in a pure kickboxing match against DDP. Khamzat's got nasty leg kicks too, by the way. RDR and DDP are just stepping stones at this point. I wish they would have picked. I wish they would have booked DDP versus Fluffy, to be honest. I'd have loved to seen that. Oh, I'd have loved to seen that. I would have loved to seen that. Man, that would have been beauty. Khamzat's teep kicks were nasty too. He just didn't get to show a lot of his striking, man. I could have given the exact same performance as DDP. I don't know if you would have been able to give the exact same performance as DDP. Maybe in the bedroom. Considering round 5, fight should have been a draw. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Fluffy beats DDP. I think so. DDP's not going to fight for at least a year. MMA Joey, MMA Raj, the only 2 channel to call out DDP cheat. Dude, DDP cheated up a fucking storm, man. And nobody gave a fuck. Imagine if Khamzat cheated that much. I was curious, besides DDP just being pure survival mode, why wasn't Chimaev really able to do any damage in the earlier rounds like he normally does? To be honest, I think he could tell how strong DDP was, and he was prioritizing control. And he was also conserving himself because he knew this might... He knew DDP is very, very durable. He knew DDP was going to be hard to finish, and he didn't want to make the typical pundit regurgitation become a reality. If he goes crazy in the first, he could have done more damage for sure. If he goes crazy and he gets tired, he didn't want it to come back to haunt him in the 4th and 5th round. So he showed him there's levels, man. Yeah, I think the fact is DDP is going to be out for at least 6 months. That's just what's going to happen. And I think he'll come back, and I think the UFC is going to give him a bad matchup. The UFC doesn't like him, man. Who's the worst matchup you could give DDP right now, other than Khamzat? Do you think Chimaev will just go out guns a-blazing next fight because I think DDP was just the physical guy there was for him to fight? It depends who he's fighting, but yes. I think he'll be more aggressive. Honestly, DDP looked much bigger than Khamzat in the cage, to be honest. He looked like if DDP had the same skill, I mean that's kind of dumb, but if DDP had the same skill set, like if they were dead even skill set, DDP would definitely win. If that makes sense. I know that sounds dumb, but yeah. Like there was moments where it was pure skill. Khamzat ragdolling him back to the ground. DDP was very, very, very strong. It was like a smaller guy. It was like a 170er beating up a 185er, to be honest. Khamzat won all the exchanges on the feet. I agree. What do you mean? Why do I got to go back and watch again? I watched it today, and I agree. Yeah, DDP needed 1 more minute. He was laying on bottom and guard at the end of the fight. Call me crazy, but DDP Brendan Allen would be fun. I wouldn't mind that. They talk a lot of shit to each other, too. I think DDP could beat Brendan Allen, but Brendan Allen's jiu-jitsu is pretty damn good. So, apparently Dana's giving people, giving dudes who miss weight title shots now. That's wild. DDP is a physical specimen, but relies on brute strength, which never beats technical wrestling. Go watch the first round of the Derek Brunson fight. I absolutely agree. Seeing Khamzat in the cage, I was surprised how much bigger DDP was, yet Khamzat was way stronger. I don't know if straight up lifting weights he would be stronger. I think it was a combination of Khamzat being very strong, but also being very, very skilled, using momentum to his favor, using physics to his favor. DDP dominated at the end of round 5. You're smoking dick, dude. Joey, there's a dude that sounds like a Contender Series that I know you will hate. Okay. Oh, is that the people are talking about? It's cringy like Colby or something. Who should be next for Khamzat in your opinion? Nasruddin Imavov would have win over Kyle Baralho. Thank you for the 199, Alex X. I would love to see Imavov versus Khamzat next. Imagine that's the first fight in the Paramount deal. Sign me the fuck up. Ogre Online, thank you for the $5. The matchmakers in the UFC are vicious when they want to be. Look how they did Merab. They threw the sink at him with Umar right away, then Sean again. Yeah, they try to put their finger on the scale. That's what they try to do. That's what they try to do, my friend. Joey, who in the UFC has better head movement than Anshul Jubilee? Your mother. DDP didn't dominate shit. He's trolling, dude. Don't even give him anything. Brunson should have looked that good against DDP. Told me, dude. Brunson in his prime will demolish DDP. I don't think anyone beats Merab except Umar or Father Time. Yo, Joey, Sean Brady finished Leon, who's never been finished, but Chimaev couldn't finish Dricus. Brady beats Chimaev at 170. If you think Brady beats Chimaev at 170, you're smoking dick. But that's a banger matchup, honestly, because of the grappling matchup. But I think Khamzat would brutally KO him. So, Joey, call me crazy. I genuinely think that the reason DDP and his coach were smiling after the first rounds, not giving up because they were legit trying to tire him out, giving up the rounds. No, they were happy to just survive. I could make an entire video on that, dude. I was watching it today. Every round, they were like smiling afterwards because they thought they had it in the bag. They were like, we survived. That means we're going to finish him late because that's what everyone told us. Because I'm a fucking bummy coach. But yeah, Ogre Online, thank you for the $5. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I really do appreciate your support, man. I know I thank you every time you drop a dono, but thank you. It means a lot. It really does help support the channel, and I really do greatly appreciate your support, man. So thank you, man. We don't got no pay-per-view for a while, so the channel might die off for a little bit. This week, we really got to take advantage of it. Seemed like they were happy to just sit there since they believed he was expending all his energy, didn't force him to work, and that was their biggest mistake. I know. It's embarrassing, man. Horrible, horrible fight IQ. RDR or Imavov, who's the tougher opponent for Khamzat? Imavov, for shout. It's wild to me that Mighty Mouse could arguably be the GOAT, or at least top 5, yet has the most brain-dead takes in fighting now. It's probably a CT, bro. I don't think he's very smart. I think he's super low IQ. You said it best, Khamzat will never get credit for his wins. Always some excuse to haters to discredit his wins. It always will be, no matter what. I mean, how do you not know by now? Look at every UFC fight so far. DDP's coach is the new Edmund Tarverdian and the new Joshua Fabia all in one. That's the truth. I don't know. I seen a clip of Mighty Mouse earlier, and dude is just laughing like a little bitch, man. It's just like the most annoying thing I've ever heard. Sounds like a little girl, man. A grown man the size of a little girl acting like a little girl. RDR losing to Fluffy, but I want Khamzat to demolish Strickland so bad. Dude, I wouldn't mind, you know, if they need a new main event for UFC 320, I wouldn't mind them booking Khamzat versus Strickland. You know, if they were to need a new main event, you know. You know how it is, boys. Money Mouse was gaslighting people into thinking Khamzat has no cardio. I mean, the biggest myth in the sport is that if you fought in the sport, you know what you're talking about. That's the biggest myth. So, Arsh, thank you for the 1 month of membership. What are your thoughts on Frankie signing with BKFC? He's got CTE. He's brain dead. I've never enjoyed watching someone take a victory lap as much as I did with yours, Joey. I wonder how many subs I lost. Let me see if I can pull that up. Like, I gained subs, obviously, but you can see how many people physically unsubscribed on top of all that. So let's go to advanced mode, I think, is where you go. Let's go to the last 7 days. Let's see. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to add it. Let's see if I can do it. Casual viewers. There's a way to do it, but I don't know. You can add metrics. Let's see. I don't know where to pull it up. Reach. There's a way to add subscribers lost to this. I don't know how to do it. Advanced mode, right? Let's see if I just search lost. Is it not there anymore? I don't think it exists anymore. There used to be a way to see how many subscribers you lost, like people physically unsubscribed. But I don't see it. Oh, maybe it's here. Oh, I think that's where it was before, but I don't know how to find it. Maybe I'm missing it. Interactions, maybe? Yes, found it. Let's see. Where can I find a total? Let's see. Is there a way to find a total? I don't know. I lost 35 on my live fight watch along. I lost 29 on my Du Plessis coach. I lost 27 on my Khamzat Chimaev post fight. I lost 13 on my Khamzat press conference. I lost 10 on my Khamzat Chimaev my Khamzat Chimaev prediction. I lost 10 on the full card predictions. I lost 10 on the Dean Thomas. So I don't know, probably at least 100, 200 maybe. So you got Canelo or Crawford? I don't watch. I coincidentally unsubscribed for an unrelated reason. Fair enough. I don't give a fuck. But I did 42K while being at 40K 2 days ago. We hit 40K on Sunday, right? Yeah, we hit 40K on Sunday. So now it's going to Wednesday, and we're about to hit 42. We were at like 39K on Friday. Insanity, man. 100K soon. Yeah, I don't need those bums anyway. You're right, Google user. Dean Thomas was commenting today at Dana White's Contenders. I don't give a fuck about Dean Thomas. Bro, I died watching that clip of you demolish Dean Thomas and that bimbo nodding her head, bobblehead the whole time. I don't know if she's a bimbo, bro. I don't know if there's evidence to back that up. Maybe she is, but I'm not even sure what bimbo means. I think it means whore or slut, right? But yeah, Dean is a bum, bro. The thing is, all these dudes were salty. All these dudes were salty. I promise you that. Obviously, you care. You wouldn't be checking how many subs. Dude, it's funny to talk about. I don't understand. You do realize this is just a number, right, on the internet. At the end of the day, like when I'm out in public, right, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I can't do that. There's people watching, right? Now, granted, to a certain extent, I don't want to be cringy. You know, I don't want to be one of these fucking cringe TikTok dancers or anything like that. But you know what I think in general? Whether it's me, whether it's you, whether it's 8 other people in this fucking chat or 200, we're all going to fucking die one day. We're all going to be dead one day. What do I give a fuck if a couple people are like, unsubscribe? unsubscribe, not watching this guy's videos anymore. But also they'll tune in anyway. So the subscription doesn't even matter. They'll tune in. So when the haters tune in, they're putting money right in my pocket when you tune in. When these streams get hate watched, money in my pocket. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I unsubbed when you made fun of Strickland and Bell, and yet here you are watching. So cry me a river. Let's see something else. Let's see subscribers gained. Du Plessis coach, 604. Khamzat humiliates Strickland, 443. Khamzat post-fight, 302. Fight watch-along, 300. Dean Thomas video, 200. I'm rounding up slightly, but you get the point. I follow you on all your social media platforms. You're a fair guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just hate watching. Majority of these dudes are a bunch of Matthew Thompson. Chael just dropped a video saying Bo Nickal's the only guy to beat Khamzat. No, the fuck he didn't, bro. How do you even watch that shit? So, how do you even watch that shit? Chael's a bum, bro. Really is. Damn, these back-to-back thumbnails are really the best. Are really the best, man. I can't believe Kevin Holland getting another Dana White privilege fight. It's annoying as hell. It's annoying as hell. But damn, I've been going on a victory lap. The victory lap has been delicious. I think Joey's mostly fair, but sometimes he overcorrects for the position the community holds. You might just be missing on some sarcasm. Sometimes there's sarcasm involved to piss people off when I correct their opinion. Joe, I called it after Khamzat wins. They're going to say EPO because he used the same coach as Dillashaw. Oh, I knew that. Chael made 8 videos today. What a fucking bum. Crazy that Yoel Romero is the only person who called the fight 100% correct. He literally said Khamzat will win a decision with the wrestling. Damn, you need to do a Chael collab. That's going to do numbers. I don't really want to. If he asks me, I will. If he asks me to collab with him, I will. But unless he asks me, I don't give a fuck about any of these bumps, dude. I really don't. You think I'm going to hit up some dude I don't even like to be like, hey, man, let me get you on my fucking channel so I can get some views? You think I give a fuck about money that much? You think I give a fuck about being popular or getting extra viewers on here? Nah. I let my opinion, my research, my video quality speak for itself. That is what I do around here in this community, all right? I mean, that's the truth. That really is the truth. So I'm gonna hit up Nina. I'm gonna get her to come on and collab. I'll message Nina to collab. I ain't hitting up a grown man. I'm not gonna be messaging grown men. So I'll hit up Nina Drama. Tell her to come on the channel. You guys let her know. I want to talk MMA with her. So Chael's a bum, probably lurking on a fake account in here, probably. Chael don't get shit for views anyway. The MAGA casual MMA fans are the worst. I think Chael was one of the first fighters to make a YouTube channel. Yeah, he used to actually have a good YouTube channel back in the day. I used to watch it. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. She's a cornball. That would be the funniest collab to get all the incels worked up. I would get all the incels worked up over that one. It would be so funny. It would be so fucking funny, man. The incels would be pissed. That chick is annoying. I know that what MMA you want to talk about. Talk, Joey. I thought you were a married man. What does that have anything to do with anything? See, that's you guys are just getting weird now. Talking about her man. I said it before. I think it's cringe, but I think she gets too much hate. Chill in the chat with a burner. Yeah, he wants me to send him pictures hanging a dumbbell off my 10-inch dick. Is what he's hoping for. It was a video called The Truth of Khamzat. I'm not giving Chill a click. She's 35, act like she's 14. All the way from New Hampshire. What's up, brother? Guys, do me a favor. Like the stream. Like the stream. We're cruising to 42,000 subs. We are cruising to 42,000 subs. Dana White, okay. Damn, weirdos in the chat. Bunch of weirdos around here in this community. Google user back in the building. Bell time. Google user disappeared for a little bit. The real question is, where the hell has Jacob been, man? Jacob became a made man. He disappeared. So, what the hell? Love everything about you and watch every vid except for your Connor take. Well, I can't help you, buddy. I can't help you that you love Connor. And he's a rapist. Nina gets way too much hate. Obviously, she's not a lifelong MMA fan, but she's a normal person who could sell the UFC to a broader. I don't want to say normal, but I don't think really anyone's normal. 5:12 a.m. Hello from Germany. Who all in here is a new subscriber? That's what I want to know. Let me know in chat if you're newly subscribed to the channel, like you just found it in the last couple of days. Because there's a lot of you. There is a lot of you for show. For show, for show, for show. Who pays this dude? Embarrassing being a member. Yeah, who pays this dude, man? Be a real shame if someone sent a donation right now or someone signed up to become a member. Be a real fucking shame. So, Nina's not good for business. Nice, that's badass. Been watching since UFC 296. That's crazy. I've been watching since UFC 114. Me, Joey, I'm sick to my stomach by people who downplayed Chimaev win. I knew it was coming. I literally said it as it was going on. We were like in the third round, and I was already saying it. Who was here for the live stream on Saturday? Was I not saying that shit? Bro, Joey trimming his mustache is hilarious. Is Amir MVP whack? He lands 3 punches around and dances around them. Yeah, I've been saying it for a while, man. And for some reason, the casuals hype him up. For some reason, the casuals hype him up. Let me see something. Is Dana White about to be live? Not that I know of. I think he already went live, brother. But MVP just dances around, playing it safe the entire time. I'm debating if I want to make I don't really feel like making a prediction video for a shitty UFC Shanghai card. 12 fights on the card. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm skipping predictions on this, John. Am I wrong for skipping predictions on this? Brian Ortega, Aljamain Sterling's actually a banger. DR Norgoze versus Uran Sati Baldiev. I don't even fucking remember their last performance. I think DR fumbled the bag, didn't he? He did against Brenson Habeto. Damn. Yeah, getting extra bummy around here, boys. Getting extra bummy around here. How terrible was Aaron Pico? Did he stop hyping up fighters coming from other promotions? I didn't think he was terrible, man. I think it's a bit of an oversimplification of it. He got slumped. No doubt about it. But it is what it is. So man. What a week. I can't believe Frankie's coming back. What an idiot. Why would he come back? I guess money. He needs the money. He desperately needs the money. Damn. What a fucking weirdo. Anyway. Oh, shout out to Ogre Online. Ogre's just a $5 dono-in motherfucker, ain't he? Thank you for the $5. Honestly, if I was DDP, I wouldn't be mad because he was champ and got to defend a few times. And I seen the UFC was paying him $3 million that night, so that's not. We don't really know that, dude. They're fake numbers. But he got paid decent, dude. He got paid decent, and Khamzat built the card up. So DDP was talking about being the GOAT. I think DDP is going to be looked back on and no one's ever going to really think he was that good. Beating Strickland twice means absolutely nothing. It really does. Yeah, Movsar not getting the title shots is kind of sad. It's sad to see Frankie coming back. More CT, not going to be good for him. Excuse me, man. Every time I take a drink. DDP pay-per-view points will be his retirement. Tim Elliott said he was reported disclosure was wrong. The disclosures are never really accurate, usually. Most people just make up numbers. You have to see it directly from the commission. People always do a bunch of pseudo math to work out how private fighter probably made off an appearance. DDP probably made $1 million off this fight. Maybe. If the commission releases it, you can at least know their show money. Dude, DDP's feet were in the air 5 seconds in. Are you streaming this Saturday? Probably not. I really don't feel like it. I need a break. I've been working my ass off this last week. Zero break. You guys have realized I'm working 7 days a week. You guys are just fucking making me work. You guys are making me work. Favorite active fighter is Khamzat. Favorite all time is Habib. I can't believe Charles Johnson is fighting another prospect. Who's he fighting? DDP low-key fluked his title run. Perfect timing with Izzy Roberts' fall off. The fact Sean became champion shows how weak the division was. I know. I kind of agree. I mean, DDP's still very good, but yeah. I wonder what race you are. We'll keep wondering, buddy. You'll never guess. See the insane takedown stats? I did not see the takedown stats, but I know pretty quickly. Goddard should have never stood him up, man. He really should have never stood him up. This isn't the first time Mark Goddard inserted himself into a fight. Goddard's got an ego. Goddard really has an ego. Hope the hard work pays off, bro. We appreciate you. Joey is Caucasus Mountains, Middle Eastern, Muslim, ethnic background, close to Azerbaijan. You just made all that up, but okay. You see the Colby wannabe UFC just signed? I've seen people post about it on Twitter, but I haven't paid attention to it. I've just seen like the thumbnail of him talking. I don't give a fuck what that clown has to say. He's a fucking weirdo looking motherfucker. I can just tell. I can just tell off rip. DDP beat everybody in front of him like 5 straight times after losing to Khamzat. Everyone thinks he doesn't suck, man. But the thing is, a lot of his style was predicated on physicality. Kara, what do you do for work again? You told me. Aren't you like a lawyer or something? I work 0 days a week. Joey's African-American from the waist down. That's a dumb joke, but okay. But all right. Damn. Isn't it hilarious? People were talking about DDP being in talks from top middleweight all time. What the fuck? Hey man, life comes at you fast. Life really comes at you fast. Life really be coming at you fast, boys. Does it not? Matt Brown has the worst podcast in the sport. It's a span of 40 minutes podcast. The man said Aaron Pico will still be champion one day. Aaron Pico beat Lerone 9 times out of 10. Who else is coping about Khamzat, man? That's worthy. That's worthy of getting dunked on. That's worthy of getting dunked on. Damn. That's wild. Man. Chimaev. But I don't practice. I'm a third-party Amazon seller. Fair enough. People thought he was going to surpass Izzy. He never even got close. Google users the lawyers. Google users the lawyer, right? Newsflash, we don't use African Americans. Okay. Can't believe anyone's picking JDM over Bilal. Bilal would whoop him in a rematch. I don't think Topuria beats Islam. I really don't think he does. Damn. I can't believe we hit 40K. You know what? I know I didn't do the long stream. We'll just wait. We'll save that for 50K. We'll have a true. It'll be a real true celebration when we hit 50K, which we should hit before the end of the year. Hopefully, we hit in the next 2 months. I would love to hit it sooner. So that's what I'm hoping for. Damn, boys. Oh, JDM over Islam. Everyone sub so he can hit 50K tonight. That's never going to happen tonight. Do we appreciate Usman fighting Khamzat better than DDP and almost winning if it was 5 rounds? Sure. But you got to also take into account Khamzat took it on short notice as well. Like, I don't get it. How are we not going to give him credit for taking on Usman last minute? Man. What a week. Absolutely glorious week. I knew it would be. I talked about this for over a month. I said this. It's crazy that it's here and gone already. It really is crazy that it's here and gone already. It's crazy that the Du Plessis coach video is one of my top 6 all time. Let's see. Damn, I just realized the Strickland Khamzat video from like 2 weeks ago got 50K. You know what I got to work on too? I got to do the Chandler video. Oh my God. Who you got in an Aljo fight, Joey? I'm leaning Aljo. That's the only fight on the card that makes me want to do a full card prediction video. But I just don't really feel like it. If Dominic Reyes beats Ulberg and goes on to beat the winner of Ank Poatan, would that be the best redemption story in UFC history? Sure. I don't know, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm still not confident Poatan's gonna show up. I don't trust that he's going to show up and fight Ank again. I don't think we're ever seeing Ank Pereira too. Just don't think it's happening. They fought one time. Pereira will never fight him again. Where is Bo Nickel? He's hiding. He's in hiding. He's deep in hiding. He's deep in hiding. He's very deep in hiding. How much for you to stand and turn around 360? 500 right now, Matthew Thompson. Has to be via PayPal, though, from you. Don't be a bum. Don't be a bum. Click the PayPal link, Matthew Thompson. Wonder if Walker gets KO'd in a funny way again. Walker definitely gets KO'd in a funny way. Dude, you got some smart people that support you and your channel. I know. You're not one of them, but I know. I do. We've built a strong core audience. That's what I've always been about. That's what I've been saying for years. We've built a very strong core audience. Does Khamzat already have a better legacy than Adesanya? I don't know about all that. He's got a better resume than Pereira already, I'll tell you that much. If Alex pulls out, what do you think the UFC would do for 320? Probably give Yuri another undeserved title shot. Maybe throw Ulberg in there. Maybe book Khamzat Strickland. So, Joe want to smash. Okay. I'm not even reading that, you fucking weirdo. Damn, my leg itches. Hold on. Do you think Khamzat fights Strickland or RDR next? I think he probably ends up fighting Fluffy. If I had to, he probably ends up fighting Amavov. We'll see, though. Dude, look at that beard. That's exactly how it should be right there. That's how it should look. Look at that. But when I have that there, you can't really see. It's curly at the bottom. Joe, you look so delicious in red. No homo dough. Dude really said no homo. When you just got done. Never mind. Let me stop. Let me just stop. Thank you for the $2. Yoshi. Oh, unknown. I remember when people saying Johnny Walker was going to be a tough matchup for Jones. I remember that as well. Hilarious. No mustache. The mustache was gone. I think it's about our shared respect for calling things fairly and seeking truth and actuality in a world of crazy narratives. It's a world of spin, man. Everyone's spinning everything. When everyone's spinning everything, man. It's actually annoying. It's really annoying. What do you think of Holland Malat? I think Malat can beat him, but I don't trust Malat after losing to. I don't trust Malat after losing Neil Magny. The good thing is fights bring his rat back to reality. I know. The mustache grew back too fast. It's basically back. That's the craziest thing. It's basically back the next day. But you could still tell I shaved it. Do you think Ayman Zahabi can beat Cheeto? Sure. At this point, I think Ayman Zahabi probably beats him. I don't think Cheeto's that good, man. Ayman's criminally underrated. Ayman probably walks through him. What's the RDR Fluffy news? They're fighting in October. Unfortunately, Ayman Zahabi's overrated. I think he's underrated, man. Joe, you're going to laugh your ass off. I'm going to laugh my dick and balls off if Holland loses. Holland needs to lose. The good thing is fights bring us back. Okay, I read that. What do we got coming up? So we got this shitty China card with a good main and co-main. It's honestly got a good top 3. These prelims just make me not want to do the predictions. These prelims just really make me. I don't feel like looking up the pronunciations. Boys, 300 in the chat. If you guys could all do me a favor and like the stream, it takes 1 second to click the like. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 50K. We're like 8,000 away. I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel. What are we at right now? Yeah, we're creeping up on 42,000. We're creeping up. We are creeping up. If you had to guess, when will we see Chimaev fight again? February, I'm going to say. Sure, the haters were waiting for Khamzat to lose so they could come and troll you, and the opposite happened. Now they're coping. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. They were waiting. They were waiting to viciously bombard me. And they got schooled. And they really got schooled, man. Oh, my God. What a hell of a night that was. I'll be riding that high for a while. The best thing you can do, Google user, is whenever you click on one of my videos, watch from beginning to end. Your whole family watches now? I feel like that's satirical, but maybe you're being serious. The best thing you can do is watch a video from beginning to end. Even if, like, for some reason, like, you're not super interested in, like, the ending of it for whatever reason or the beginning of it, just let it play all the way through. Turn your volume down or something and let it play all the way through. I was never really a big fan of Holland. Maybe when this come up a little bit. But he became super annoying. A live trying to watch along will be an all-night stream. Basically, it starts around 3 a.m. Eastern. Now, I'm serious. That's crazy. Are all your family MMA fans? Kevin Holland. Google user's a made man around here to the Google user family. Kevin Holland Chimaev was one of the most entertaining grappling exchanges in the UFC. The tears of them wingers taste so good. What does that mean? Haters? Dude, the haters' tears taste... Oh, my God. When I was drinking the haters' tears in my video, I almost dumped water. I almost said, oh, my God. I just started dumping water on my face. I was sure DDP had his number. Wasn't close. You were sure DDP had Khamzat's number? That's wild, bro. You got convinced by propaganda. You were propagandized. You were propagandized, my friend. Always notice how it's always a company fighter, always stopping crime. Yeah. I think Kevin Holland and the crime stopping's all propaganda too. When Shavkat Morales and Sean fighting again, no idea. RDR's only option against Fluffy are the knees. Yeah, RDR can win, man. But I'm going Fluffy. DDP's coach is so stale, he has no idea. He's a dumb. I mean, maybe he's just really salty and shouldn't have done that interview, but man, that interview was a horrible look. Was a horrible look. Excuse me. It was one of the worst looks I've seen from a coach in a long while. In a long while. Fluffy said he would drown Khamzat and beat him. Yeah, didn't Fluffy also say DDP would drown Khamzat? Huh? Fluffy might get the next title shot. We'll see. I don't find that funny that two people died, bro. Come on now. That could happen to anyone. That could be you. I'm late. Who we got? What are you talking about? Connor's the most disrespectful and cocky fighter. Even his coach stays in his lane and acts like a coach. DDP's coach makes his fighter look bad and acts as if he's the fighter. Yeah, dude, he said we dominated the face-off. Bro, shut the fuck up. Anyone that thought DDP had a chance was ignorant. They were indoctrinated by propaganda, online propaganda. They fell for fake narratives. They genuinely fell for fake narratives, man. They really did. Oh, man. I mean, look at that wingspan there. Look at that wingspan, boys. Sometimes I just want to chill back like this and just fall asleep in my chair. I'm mad comfortable right now, actually. Just kick my feet up on the wall in front of me. Damn. I'm actually cozy right now. I don't know why. It's just so comfortable to kick back in the chair. I know you guys can't barely hear me right now. I'll move in a second. But, man, I've been putting in crazy work. I gotta I gotta do a lot of shit still though. Joey, how tall are you? I am 6'3". I wonder how much money people lost betting on DDP. Probably a lot. Who'd you pick in Izzy DDP 2, even though it makes no sense? It actually does kind of make sense. I'd take Izzy over DDP. Feel like you've been involved in some after school fights and effed up some people. Yeah, I beat up Matthew Thompson for sure. He's the work snitch. He is the work snitch. Man, I'm just hyped. I'm just hyped that this all came to fruition. Joe, I feel like you deserve, Joey, you deserve a sports journalist award. Well, make it happen, brother. But I doubt that. That's not really what I am. I feel like you've been, already read that. Joey's power's up, finally dead. It's been dead. What work do you need to do? A lot. I have so many videos I could do. I think tonight I'm just going to go to bed. I wanted to do a video on RDR Fluffy. But it's like, I don't know. I could talk about Charles. Luke deserves some shit trying to shit on us, calling them casuals. Yeah, dude. If you didn't enjoy that fight, you are a fucking casual. Being dead serious. That's a fact. That's like when Luke said Stephen A. Smith was incorrect when he said Cowboy didn't show up and Cowboy quit. That was my take on it. This dumb motherfucker. Okay, I just seen this. Said knowing English should be mandatory to sign with the promotion. What the fuck is wrong with this? You know how many bummy fighters we would have if we only signed people who could speak English? So, I mean, seriously. Dude said that we should only sign fighters that could speak English. Somebody responded and said this dude's already becoming a fan favorite. Yeah, don't even give this guy attention. This guy deserves zero attention. Dude's a bum. Can Umar win the rematch versus Marab? Yes, he will win the rematch. That was one of the most xenophobic things I've heard in a while. What? Cowboy didn't show up and Cowboy did quit. Cowboy got paid. As a Muslim MMA fan, it's really refreshing to hear seeing a YouTuber speak the truth. I will always speak the truth. But thank you. Bo's training in the mountains. Yeah, Bo doesn't have a cell service, so he's not going to be fighting anytime soon. He does not have cell service. So, the English-only fighters. The dude's just looking for attention, so it's just best not to give it to him. So, that's the best thing to do. Contender Series should also include English. Okay, you're just a fucking weirdo now. You're regurgitating him. You think Gable Stevenson will make it far? No, none of these bummy American wrestlers do shit. Employed Chase, what's up, brother? Chase, we've been waiting for you all night. We've been waiting for you all night. Damn. Isn't Strickland still banned? I don't know. UFC has control over a lot of these commissions, to be honest. They do. They have a lot of control over these commissions. They're going to give the Gable guy Bo Nickel treatment if he gets to the UFC. Oh, for sure. He's in LFA, which is a friendly promotion to the UFC. Is DDP the new Vittori? Mediocre? Nah. I don't think he's the new Vittori. Khamzat runs through everyone in the middleweight as it stands right now, but maybe RDR could give some issues. Doubtful. Doubtful. Yes, he's definitely suspended. I think he's going to have to appeal it. Gets off. Yeah, the commission. The UFC has the commission underneath their fingers, man. Hashim. Thank you for the $5. The hate that people have towards Khamzat should actually go towards DDP for the shit show of a performance. I mean, both guys should just get some respect for having a fight, and that's it. That's it. End of story. I'm just tired of like playing the blame game. It is what it is, man. For Khamzat to put on a performance like that was incredible. Absolutely incredible. But there was a point in time where people were calling Islam boring. Literally not that long ago. Even after he beat Charles, they were still calling him boring. So, damn. Jerry Sandusky, laying on top and side control doesn't test your cardio. Anyone that can do that for hours on end. We need to see Khamzat actually go to work and asses. Dude, he didn't lay on top and side control. He was in the crucifix beating the fuck out of DDP, and DDP just laid there taking it like a little bitch because he had nothing to offer. Dude, does DDP's coach not have a fucking phone? I would at least texted somebody, be like, how do we get out of this crucifix, man, in between rounds? You had fucking 30 minutes to figure it out. So, you had 30 minutes to figure it out. Dude had nothing to offer. But thank you, Hashim, for the $5. Watching 3 times title fight winning champion get crucified for 15 minutes is not boring. DDP laid there doing nothing. Khamzat worked hard. Exactly. DDP literally just curled up into a ball trying to block the hooks. Cannonier versus Teixeira. What are we even talking about? I don't even want to see Cannonier ever fight again after his most recent performance. I was in the crowd Saturday, probably the most casual crowd I've ever been a part of. I could tell. Telling me Khamzat was very inactive when he averaged landed strike 3 seconds. Yeah. DDP was holding on. DDP's whole entire plan was to not survive. Did nothing to get out. Yeah. And when he did explode, Khamzat would actually do decent damage. So, it is what it is, man. We can argue about it till we're blue in the face. It is what it is. DDP will never be champion again. I don't think a real African would lose to Khamzat like that. Khamzat was on top the whole fight. It was easy for him to go 5 rounds easily without fading. Yeah, but to take him down every single round, and he still went 5 rounds. But maybe you should know that when you go to war and go crazy and still win the 3rd round, you probably have good cardio. I mean, how many times did I say this? Yeah, effortless takedown. DDP didn't look like he trained a fucking day of wrestling in his life. Am I wrong? You guys tell me, am I wrong? Yeah, they booed, but then they started, while he was still dominating him on the ground, they were chanting Khamzat, Khamzat, Khamzat. Strickland was definitely jealous of Khamzat laying on top of Dricus, yeah. 100% he was. Can you explain to some of these people why DDP was the reason the fight was boring? The fight wasn't boring to begin with. But if you want to say it was the most boring fight you ever saw, you have 2 things to blame. DDP refusing to try to get it. It's the earnest is on DDP to try to get out of a bad situation. He's losing the fight. He has to try to scramble, but he did not because he was playing it safe to not get submitted. And Khamzat said, you know what? If I can dominate him here and he's not going to do nothing, what the fuck should I change? It ain't broke, don't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. DDP sucks at takedown defense. Dude, it was easy. I swear I could double leg DDP. Yeah, DDP, I guess the Strickland level effort wore off on him. I think it really wore off on him, man. The cardinal rule of all sports is not my job to stop me. There you go. DDP had learned how to get on his knees and put his ass up in the air from his coach. Please go check out Dylan Dennis' interview with Ariel today. So much content. You could probably have enough for content. 2 or 3 videos, not even kidding. I don't really listen to Dylan Dennis. I know he probably said some dumb shit, but what's the point? What's the point? Well, like, why do people even give him attention? I mean, maybe if it's particularly crazy, I would consider it, but I just don't care. I really don't care. Why is Khamzat's performance impressive if DDP's wins over Strickland are worthless? Because of the way he dominated him. Absolutely dominated him. That's why. Just like when he beat Reese McKee and dominated him, it was still impressive because he dominated him. But then again, Reese McKee's better than DDP, so there's that. I don't know why Ariel even platforms that dude. I'll never forget Izzy had the Dagestani handcuff against Poatan. Armin said Khamzat asked if he could strike on the feet more heading in the 4th round. They told him to keep winning with the game plan. Yeah, which is a smart move. Which is a smart move. DDP didn't try, your own words. Yeah, he didn't try to get up. Because he was getting dominated by being taken down. He had nothing to offer once he got down there. So that's still very, very impressive, bro. You're trying to twist my words on me. It's not going to work. DDP didn't bother to even try because he knew that his head would be fucking ripped off his shoulders if he did. What's up, Joey? We're going to be up for the China card? I don't know. Imagine being a grown man and smothering another man's face like Rikishi. Okay. Joey, which upcoming fight night are you most excited for? The Noche fight card. Now you just deep throw Khamzat. Dude, you've just been crying about Khamzat left and right, dude. You're obviously salty that he won. I mean, what do you want me to sit here and argue semantics about whether or not it was impressive? You know that's highly subjective. You know that, right? I mean, I don't know. Fries showing up. Fries decided to pop in for a change like the bum he is. Bummy Fries. Now, just annoying how you riding him. Bro, you must be salty, man. You must be salty. We get it. DDP's one of your favorites, bro. We get it. It's all right. You can still like DDP. Nothing about what I'm saying has anything to do with liking Khamzat or not liking Khamzat. It's just a fact of the matter. It was impressive. If you didn't think it was impressive, that's your opinion. But you're arguing semantics, man. How is it even debate that Khamzat had impressive performance is insane? He had 5 straight 10-8s if it wasn't for the ref. I know. Joey, in the boring video, please shit on Luke Thomas for the shit he's talking. That dude's annoying as fuck. I don't even know if I'm doing that video, but maybe. It is annoying as hell. It is very, very annoying. Why is you cannot be a fanboy, but if someone disagrees, there have to be? I mean, I don't know. You're just arguing like random. You're arguing with ghosts. You're arguing about what I think is impressive or not impressive. I mean, we're getting so in the weeds, it doesn't even matter anymore. Josh Thompson might be the biggest hater of all time. We get it, dude. Just check out for like a week because this victory lap's not going to stop. I mean, those crucifix positions were unbelievable. Can everyone in chat please glaze Khamzat's performance real quick so I can read all the messages? I don't have a double standard. There's no double standard for me. It's crazy how I used to like Luke Thomas a lot. He's getting increasingly more annoying. He's hard to watch these days. Maybe he's fallen into the regurgitation of public opinion, man. It's hard to fight it off. I don't know. I really don't know. It is what it is. The haters are depressed. Joey, is this the most intense victory lap? I don't know. You guys have to be the judge of that. The wolf is king. That is true. Say I'm still in the victory lap at my work and social media. Joey, your YouTube career blew up way faster than okay. No one in middleweight history beats Khamzat. Dude, imagine what Khamzat would do to Anderson Silva. I hate to say it, I'm a big Anderson Silva fanboy. You know what Khamzat would have done to Anderson? Damn, it would have been a brutal grappling beatdown. I know Costa's pissed knowing he doesn't have a shot at fighting Khamzat. Dude, Costa just needs to shut his mouth. Costa needs to rematch Izzy or Strickland. Nah, Costa needs to get a decent ranked win. I'm having a great year. Both my favorite fighters, Khamzat and Valentina Shevchenko, are both champs. Fair enough. Fair enough. Boys. Do you like Ara Hawani? I think he does the best interviews, but I'm not a huge fan. Costa missed the opportunity with Khamzat. Couldn't make it. He's never getting another opportunity yet. We'll never see Costa Khamzat unless it's like a short notice opportunity. We'll never get it. Joey, who do you got for Islam versus JDM? Need to know for real. I got Islam. JDM's going to get subbed, but we'll see. We'll see, man. I just don't think JDM's grappling's all that good. And his striking isn't that great either, especially Bilal borderline outboxing him for 5 rounds. My boss is doing a friendly wager on the Alex fight. I'm taking Big Ink. I also bet 200 on Ink's last fight as well. Easy money, man, if Pereira decides to show up. Easy money if Pereira decides to show up. Guys, like the stream. 300 damn near. 120 likes. How bummy are we going to get? How bummy are we going to get around here? Is what I would like to know. I didn't watch Costa on Hawani. People were asking me to make a video. I don't know if I'm going to get around to it. Yeah, JDM's going to get Darst. Are you going to take a victory lap if Ank finishes Alex? I'm going to take a victory lap if Alex doesn't show up, is what I'm going to do. But yeah, I think Ank's going to finish him badly, brutally, if he does show up. But again, I'm still not of the belief he shows up at all. I never saw people who show this kind of hate to Habib when he would ragdoll. Has DDP spoken out yet or no? Has DDP spoken out? I haven't seen anything. Do you think Islam will ever fight Ilya? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I think the UFC will try to give Ilya a welterweight title shot. Only DDP's coach. What's the toughest matchup for DDP to come back to? People hating on you, but you keep grinding. I get a decent amount of hate, but I get a lot of support too. We get a lot of positive around here in this community. We get a lot of positive around here in this community as well. DDP's toughest matchup is Fluffy. I wish Khamzat would give him a rematch next week. Let's let Khamzat give him a rematch. Why does Dana hate DDP? Because DDP's smart and doesn't let the UFC own him. That's what. Who's the bummiest fighter in the UFC right now other than Bo Nickel? I don't know, man. There's some real bummy people in there who I've forgotten their names. You see this super weird post-fight video of DDP drinking beer and some dude pulling off another dude's pants? I didn't watch it, but I saw like a still of it. I don't give a fuck if DDP's... He looked weird, man. Like, bro, you're out celebrating your fucking domination loss. It's kind of pathetic. Brian Battle, Cedriquez Duma. Cody Bumdidge is the bummiest dude in the UFC. Basically, everyone is hard for DDP. Battle did interviews today with Ariel. I don't think he gets cut. He might get one more chance. He'll get one more chance, I'm sure. Wasn't he the Ultimate Fighter winner? Or am I wrong? Am I wrong, or was he the Ultimate Fighter winner? Battle was, yes. Don't you hate it when you go on YouTube and you have to watch 40 videos? Yeah, sure. He did tough, but I'm not sure he won. Battle was, yes. The Wolf came to eat. Diddy P didn't kiss his coach enough to fluke his way to a win. Hey, man. Hey, man. Wasn't kissing his coach on the lips enough. Wasn't kissing his coach on the lips enough. Bro. That's crazy. Remember when Bruce Buffer was introducing DDP, Khamzat got in his face and started fighting? Oh, yeah, he ran up there and bumped him. I don't even know what this means, so, bro, you're getting a timeout for spamming the same messages 85 times. Yeah, I like Bilal. Bilal's a bad dude. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Damn the thumbnail. Damn. Marab really dominated and finished O'Malley. That was fucking hilarious still. I forgot about Khalil being pathetic. I'm just looking through some shit. Bo. I wonder what the best moment of this year was for me. I wonder what it was. I've had a lot of highs. I've had a lot of lows. Damn. So many people wanted Khamzat to lose. And it's just fucking hilarious. It's hilarious that he dominated. Yeah, my Bo Nickel clip, when I posted it on Twitter, got like 2 million views, I think. I don't remember. I think you'd beat Goober Chase. I would smoke. Joey, let me be your editor. I got you, G. You don't even know how to type. Who makes your thumbnails? Myself. Your views will make one right now. Make one. Make up a fake video, make a thumbnail, and send it to me on Instagram. Let me see what it looks like. Damn. Damn. I swear everyone's making Khamzat content right now. Your Bilal pick was super satisfying because no one else could see past the bias and was picking Leon to win. It was right around this time last year, bro. So, I've had so many victory laps this year. I've had so many victory laps this year. I'm out. Hopefully, you get over Khamzat soon. Paul. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. But yeah, man, we'll come back and we'll be talking about something else soon enough. Do you use Photoshop? Yes, I do. I do use Photoshop, my friend. What about the pick against JDM? What about it? What about it? It's a razor close fight. I didn't say Bilal was going to absolutely destroy him. I didn't die on that hill. I didn't make countless videos exposing dumb narratives. I said, look, I think Bilal wins. Good night, Paul. Yeah, don't have wolf nightmares. People are telling Khamzat's ruined the sport while the space is on fire because of the last fight. I know. Khamzat has brought back the sport. That's the truth. He has reinvigorated the sport. That's the God honest truth. No gay shit, but Khamzat's eyebrow raise stare down started to make me hard. Yeah. That was a crazy moment. That was my favorite moment of the pre-fight. Because Khamzat knew he was going to win, man. Like, imagine being that confident. He knew he was going to go out and win that fight. Like, he knew. Like, he wasn't scared of DDP in the least bit. Like, it's me if I stepped in the cage with Paul Bearer here. Can't appreciate you enough for speaking facts on the Khamzat fight. Most of the MMA YouTubers still find a way to hate on him. I knew it would happen. I said it before the fight. I said it during the live stream. No matter what, they will find a way to hate on him. That's the truth. And I said that after he destroys Robert Whittaker as well. Khamzat was scared to stand with DDP. No, he wasn't. Joey's an Aura Pharma. Okay. Khamzat's really like an evil Habib. He's fun, dominant, and interesting personality to make fans adore him. You could say he's a character in this community, could you not? Could you not say he's a character in this community? Another damn good night, boys. I think Khamzat will retire soon. He gets another flare-up. Okay, come on now. True. He's not really evil. He's pretty chill. Yeah, I mean, I think Khamzat's an interesting guy in the community. I don't think he does anything bad. I just can't believe DDP was that scared of Khamzat, man. I really can't believe he was that scared. Joey, can I aura farm off you virtually? What do you mean? What I don't like is people trying to mimic what Khamzat does, like the eyebrow stare. That's a little corny. That is corny. There might be a time when Khamzat might surpass Habib's legacy if he's active, though. I mean, all he's got to do is run through a couple contenders. I just wish he was fighting in October, man. UFC fumbled bad. The UFC fumbled so bad. But it is what it is. I understand. They probably want him for Paramount. Nobody in Joey slang would beat Anderson Silva's record. You're probably right. Would DDP and his coach do pissing themselves at the thought of a rematch? Yeah, they don't want it. They said, I don't want a rematch. He said, I don't want a rematch. Please. I always said when he's champ, there's going to want to fight him then. All against strikers. Before the belt, they're ducking. I mean, guys like RDR and Fluffy aren't duckers. So they're going to want to fight. They're going to want the fight. Give Khamzat a few more months to develop his striking more. Dude, his striking is actually really good. His striking's actually really fucking good. I always love watching you, Joey. I just try to shine on DDP for fun because you like Khamzat, but I'm just having fun because I genuinely like your takes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad. I appreciate your guys' support. I really do. It's crazy the community we built here. Leon and Colby ducked him. Jay, they didn't give Armin the fight because he missed weight, but they gave it to Charles, who was stripped off the belt for not making weight. I know. And Ilya didn't make weight for the title. Big Ank, the only guy whose entire division ducked him once he became champ. Everyone was turning him down. Why are we talking about RDR Fluffy over Amavo Baralho? I think the UFC is going to wait to see who has the most clout, and they're going to just give it to whoever has the most impressive clout-garnering performance. So, we'll see, man. You were hoping for a piano the other night? Who in chat was hoping DDP would start Khamzat so they could just laugh at me? Who in chat was waiting for that? Be honest. Don't lie. Who in chat was waiting for that? There had to be a few of you, right? JV165. Me, but I picked Khamzat. Yo, you guys would have. I would have ate so much shit if DDP would have dominated Khamzat. Motherfuckers were really saying DDP needed to shoot right away to show he meant business. Can you believe that? How many people were waiting in chat to see the victory lap? That's the real question. How many people were waiting in chat to see the victory lap? It would have been hella funny if I was like, got dominated. It wouldn't be Hawk Longs. Oh my God. I would have got so much shit. I would have never heard the end of it. I would have never heard the fucking end of it. I would have took my L on the chin though. High risk, high reward. If DDP shot and got subbed, I would have threw up with laughter. I swear, if DDP shot right away and got Darce choked, I'd have had to excuse myself to the bathroom, and I'd have had to rub one out. That would have been the funniest shit ever. That would have been the funniest shit ever if he shot a sloppy fucking takedown and got Darced like in the first 30 seconds. Or imagine had he got Von Flued. Imagine had he got Von Flued right away. How crazy would that have been? Because he went for the guillotine off the first shot, remember? What's next for P. Diddy? Getting subbed in the 30 flat by getting manhandled after shooting. I swear on my life, that'd been the funniest shit ever. Unpopular opinion, but DDP smokes everyone at middleweight other than Boers. Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. Thank you, Joe. You're the best MMA channel because you're not a lotter. I will follow you when I bet some fight. Thank you. Thoughts on Francis and PFL drama? I think people are overblowing it because they hate Francis and they want to get a gotcha on him after years of being exposed by him. Crazy how 13 out of 15 MMA YouTubers picked DDP. The glaze was crazy. Who all picked DDP? Who all picked Khamzat? Fill me in on the MMA YouTuber side of things. You think DDP beats the winner of a Mavov Kaio? No. Hey, what's up, big boy? I'll give it to you on the Chimaev one. I thought it would have been more competitive. Yeah, a lot of people did. Francis is getting ripped up by the MMA community for looking a bit shady, and a lot of people agreeing with Dana White now. Yeah, all because he didn't show up to an event. It's just, look, it's low-key racists that are just hating on Francis and looking for a way to be right about years ago when they were wrong. Dude, don't even talk about Dylan Dennis everywhere, dude. This dude needs to fade into obscurity. I'm not going to talk about him. He's a bum. People were hyping him up for attacking a woman. Who's JT? I don't know who that is. Big John picked Khamzat. Oh, Josh Thompson, I know he did. What's up, Joe? What's up? Yeah, I think a lot of people fell into the trap. I've counted out DDP too many times. I've counted out DDP too many times. I've counted him out too many times. And they said, I got to pick him. Dude, Ariel inviting him, giving him a platform. What do you think about Khamzat versus Reinier de Ridder? I think Khamzat would run through RDR badly. And I'm a massive RDR fan. JG2 dude picked Khamzat. You probably don't know him. Never heard of him. Francis. Okay, come on now. You don't know anything that happened in that situation. You guys obviously don't know shit. DDP is an African rhino with durability but grappling skill. Dude, his takedown defense was dog shit. How do you ever pick him against a grappler ever again? Like, even Brendan Allen probably beats him. I hope they book DDP Brendan Allen. Because I would like to see DDP beat up Brendan Allen. Who do you think Khamzat's going to fight next? Probably a Mavov, if I had to wager a guess. I used to not be able to find any content on Khamzat. You think so, bro? Khamzat, Reinier de Ridder, first round finish? Yeah, I think first round finish. 100% first round finish. To be honest, DDP landed some good shots when they stand up. Let's face it. No, he didn't. He landed one punch. He landed one fucking punch, and you guys are dick riding him. Joe, what's another country that you can see having an MMA boom right now? Like Russia is having right now? I have no idea. Joey only speaks facts. Fries with the Khamzat emote. Chimaev is literally the new Habib, only more aggressive first round finishes. Poland. Imagine if Khamzat had Francis power. He has good power, though. You need takedown defense to beat. Dude, DDP went in the fight with no takedown defense and thought he was good. Thought he'd be all right. Oh, don't worry about it. He'll gas. Don't worry about it. He'll gas out. Don't worry about it. He'll gas out. No worries, man. No worries. No worries, no worries, no worries. He'll just gas out. That's basically what they said. Michael Chandler did an interview last week that I got to make a video on. Maybe I'll work on that tomorrow. There's so much I want to do. But what am I going to get to is the real question. I got shit to do tomorrow. People who somehow watch Khamzat dominate DDP the entire fight and will point to a single overhand landing in the fifth and force that after a forced stand up. Can you please tell those fucking people we're saying MMA is not wrestling, MMA is not boxing either? Yeah, exactly. Does Khamzat fight in October? Nope, apparently not. But maybe. Maybe. Mavov Braho is right around the corner. Maybe they tell one of them, man up. The fact DDP is decent in the grappling, but Khamzat is leagues better shows you that you just need skills engraved into you from a very early on. Who did Chandler do the interview with? Ariel. Dude, DDP has no wrestling at all. I mean, his takedown defense was complete and utter dog shit. Was it not? Was it not dog shit? You guys tell me. He looked like a fucking little kid out there getting taken down. That's what he looked like. Everyone take down defense is dog shit against Khamzat. True. Chandler's the biggest ass kisser wore a Paramount shirt. I know. I know. Chandler really is a bum. That's the truth. DDP's plan was to hope and pray Khamzat gets tired. That's literally exactly what his plan was. And it failed him badly. It really failed him badly. And it is what it is, man. He's got to learn from his mistakes, but I don't think he'll ever be champion again. The Goddard video is doing pretty damn good. It's not insane, but pretty good. How does the 3-man tournament with Ilya, Khamzat, and Islam shake out? No fucking idea. Khamzat probably wins, though. Dean Thomas was commenting tonight for Dana White's Contender Series. Fuck Dean Thomas. Technical-wise, Habib is just better, but Khamzat is just bigger. Dude, Habib was nasty, man. Habib really was nasty. But listen, boys, I think it's about time for me to hit the old dusty trail. A big misconception is how many takedowns Habib missed. He really didn't miss takedowns just because he said, I'll shoot 100. Doesn't mean he actually did. I don't remember, really. Joe with the Caucasus Mountain beard flow. You like it? I mean, that's a big-ass beard I got going on, isn't it? I've always wanted a big-ass beard. I wanted to get to down like to here now. But it just seems like it stops growing at a certain point. It's weird having a big beard after all these years and not having one. Till I started growing it around this time last year. That's wild to think of. Let me go back and look. It's crazy how it just perpetually gets longer. Let's go back and look. How does it not seem that much longer than 9 months ago? That's crazy. I swear this shit just stops growing at a certain point. Let's look at this video from 11 months ago. Oh, it's definitely longer than it was 11 months ago. Let's go all the way back, though. I'm trying to remember right where it was. I think it was around 303 I started. Look at the cream, yeah? Damn, my views have exploded since last year. I just realized that. Damn, it's crazy how much growth and you don't even realize it. It's crazy, crazy. Probably right around here. That's wild compared to what I have now. That's insane. That's weird. Just got my license today. Congrats, Jack. Can everyone give Jack a round of applause in chat? I wish I could donate or be a member, but I'm broke high schooler. Bro, don't worry about it. I'll just watch the full ads. Bro, you don't even need to do that. Appreciate your support. Just watch the videos, man. Like the videos. Share the videos with anyone who you think might watch. Appreciate your support. Joe, you really milk this Khamzat content. Oh, I got 17 more videos I could do right now. But I'm probably going to just take the tomorrow off. Congrats, bud. Congrats, congrats, congrats. What am I checking? What am I checking? What am I checking? That really is insane. The beard is wild in general. Damn, we need to show these pictures to my hairline people. My hairline's been the same forever. My hairline actually looks further out front than it did before. I think the beard suits me, though. I always wanted to grow a beard for the longest time, and then last year I just said, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Usman in his prime, I think he would easily win. Man, he was a beast wrestler. I think his knees are kind of shot. He would beat Khamzat? Nah, I don't think in his prime. I was said for a while Khamzat would beat Usman. They mad you doing Khamzat content, yeah. Jordan, talk about Dana's 1,000,000,001 comment about Jones. Obviously, Dana's salty about Jones. Because what's weird is he said Jones Aspinall was his dream fight. I think Dana might be negotiating because he doesn't want to pay Jones anymore. I could see Dana saying in like 8 months, well, that 1 to 1 billion came to fruition. I think it's a 1 in 1 billion it even happens. Robin with the 199. Square up, Joe. You better stop discrediting Ilya. Robin, you better stop discrediting me with your bummy donos, bro. Thank you for the 199, though. I think Khamzat's hardest fight. Zankalaev, probably. Just how good is Kamaru Usman, though? Dude, DDP must be a weak beta male at 185, not be able to do anything while Kamaru had a good defense at a 170 on short notice. That is true. That is partially true. But I think also you have to take into account the massive stylistic difference. The massive stylistic difference from going from Costa to Usman. Bitsy, all you do is talk about the hairline. It's a damn good hairline, bro. You're just jealous. Takedown defense is learned in high school. Hey, Joseph, what's going on? I'm still waiting on DDP was a welterweight narrative. That'll come out soon, bro. I would pick Usman over DDP like 2 years ago. At the time Usman fought Khamzat, I would pick him over DDP right now. Does that make sense? DDP right now versus Usman that fought Khamzat, I pick Usman. I could tell Khamzat gassed out at the end of the fifth. I didn't think he gassed out. You know the only moment I was worried about Khamzat? Do you guys want to know the only moment I was worried about Khamzat? There was only one moment. And it wasn't even at the last 10 seconds. There was one moment that absolutely scared me. Like that I thought, holy shit, something might have just happened. Anyone want to guess? It's a very specific moment. When he fell off and faked it for the Darce. Was that the end of the round? No, it was when DDP like dug an underhook and then like turned into Khamzat and Khamzat fell down on the ground. Remember when this was the DDP quote unquote takedown. And when DDP fell, I mean when Khamzat fell to the ground, he fell with such force his head flung back and I was like, what the fuck? I thought like maybe he got hurt or something for a second, but it was just the way he fell. Goddard, 5th round. Nope. I don't know why people say if you watch MMA Joey, you're weird. I think you make good content. Hey, man, people will come around. Yeah, I was worried for Khamzat too, but he reversed it quite nice. He did. He started to build up, and DDP said, let me go. Was it when DDP landed the knee? He didn't land no knee, did he? Dude, when Goddard stood them up, I was like, what the fuck? But I wasn't, like, super worried. I think Goddard was hoping for a viral moment so he could say, I was part of the craziest fight of all time. I'm such a Billy badass around here. I'm such a Billy badass. Could you imagine if DDP would have rear naked choked him at the end? Or better yet, face cranked him, finished him? Izzy would have tapped in the 5th round because he was tired. All right, boys. All right, boys. All right, boys. All right, boys. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you boys if you could go out check out my Mark Goddard video. I would really, really, really appreciate it. I'm getting out of here. I would have never heard the end of it if Khamzat got tapped in the 5th. Go check out my Mark Goddard video. Here's the link. Everyone comment on it, like it, everything. I break down all the fight footage in that video. There's a lot of fight footage that you might have missed. Please go check that out. Like the stream on your way out. Subscribe to the channel on your way out. Watch all the UFC 319 content that's on the channel right now, like the Khamzat DDP coach video, the post-fight, all that stuff. Go check it out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Good night. Link is in the chat. Thank you, boys. Appreciate you. Good night.